Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Underrail. In the last episode, we moved power again in the Arc Power Station to other areas that we had not been venturing in, but now need to do so. We investigated the Iris Core and found a very angry AI within it that we tried to convince we weren't the enemy of, but it wasn't having any of it. And then something occurred where it shut itself off. Interesting. I wonder if someone else hadn't shown up and horrified it, because I don't think that was us. We also got to destroy quite a few of the bots that she summoned in an attempt to eliminate us, but it was no match for our shock super steel spear, nor an MK3 EMP grenade, landing perfectly in between about 6 of the bots or so. We talked with the Faceless a bit, we talked with Laura Baker a bit, and we got the health package from them. I forgot to get the ammo package, so we'll probably do that a little later, probably an episode or two from now, assuming that we're still adventuring through Hollow Earth or what have you and need to resupply. We also met an insane gentleman named Leo, supposedly insane, but seems pretty sane to me so far. And he's tasked us with a quest before he gives us any help about what's down here in Deep Caverns. We need to find a corpse that has a corpse? Nope, that's not correct. We need to find a dagger that's somewhere in Hollow Earth. I believe it is on a corpse, now that I think about it. I think it's on a Chortist. But it's been a while. So, someplace in Hollow Earth is that bone-handled dagger. And if we can find it, it will give us the assistance we need. I was going to try to do a little exploring in Hollow Earth, but I forgot our jackhammer, which I now possess, and it's now time to get to some exploring. So let's head out here and explore and deal with the chortlings that we're bound to find out here too. Okay, so I want access to these oozing shrooms. It's going to be a lot of leaving and going back to safe areas to wait for oh my goodness, please game. Where are you? To wait for the creeping dread to expire, because I'd rather avoid having to fight chortlings, at least not the numbers of them that we fought before when we were investigating the gate. Thankfully, there's only 5 seconds or so between each time it ticks, so it should be not too time consuming to wait around until the effect vanishes. I am going to go ahead and destroy all the walls we find. Instinctively, I want to do this, so we have another wall down there. Let's pop into the Tithonus lab really quick, though. We're going to want to explore this location, too, by the way. But I want to get through Hollow Earth first. At the very least, I'd like to find that bone dagger and see how it alters things here in hard mode. On normal, Leo will teach you a trick. He gives you the feat Echoing Soliloquy, I believe is how it's pronounced. And that allows you, or that has a chance to not have this debuff be applied. It will reset the timer, but not for a few more seconds, but not apply it to you. Let's get out of here. I'm assuming it works the same way in hard mode. That said, you could still have it tick every single time. So you could get unlucky, which is probably going to happen to us. Oh, Tithonus Lab music. I remember being so frustrated by the Tithonus Lab the first time I was in here. It's never been as difficult as the first time, but I don't remember what the trick is to that lab any longer. I think it's just keeping away from the doppelgangers, but I don't remember. Nothing in the... Oh, the box? Hello! Thing in a jar? A secret. I don't think I found that in the past. 158 medium shield modulator. Nothing in the barrels. We cannot hack the box. I guess we can search this area? But we now have the Eye of Chort in effect. Some drugs. We already know the regenerative mixture, but we'll take the blueprint. It's worth quite a bit. Some Aegis in that medical locker. We don't need a normal health hypo. A first aid box. A normal health hypo, bandage, antidote, and some desaturated psionic inhalants, I think. An organic processor. The coat of paint covering the machine has mostly peeled, but you can still make out the label, which reads organic processor. A sizable transparent container on the left side can be opened, and is presumably where organic matter can be placed. The two large screens beside the machine do not seem to be operational. Mutagen scanner operational. We don't have any mutagen reagents with us, but we'll have to come back here with them. And nothing is currently in the chamber. Mutagen sequence database access terminal notes. They're using the mutagen scanner. Place the mutagen container into the scanner chamber, making sure that the chamber lid is firmly closed. On the mutagen scanner console, select scan and wait for the process to complete. After the mutagen has been scanned, its atomic sequence will be displayed on the screen. You should remove the mutagen container after each scanning. Points of precaution. The mutagen chamber will only accept mutagens which come firmly sealed in the standard HZH or HXH containers. Do not pour mutagen directly into the chamber. Do not place any other foreign objects into the chamber. Make sure that the scanning chamber lid is firmly closed before initiating the scanning process. If the lid is not firmly closed or opens due to malfunction during the scanning process, evacuate the room immediately. Biohazard sanitation personnel will be dispatched automatically in such instances. Do not shake or in any way move the scanning chamber while the scanning process is taking place. By default, all scan sequences, as well as time and date stamps, will be automatically added to both the local and centralized database. The database can be accessed from this terminal. Make sure that the terminal is properly connected to IN, or else the atomic sequences will not be added into databases. After the scanning process is complete, make sure not to accidentally leave the container inside the scanning chamber. I have done that numerous times. And showed up to Chort's chamber missing one of the reagents that I needed because it was sitting here in the scanning chamber. Back to main. We don't have anything in the database at the moment. And we read a little bit about what is needed over here and how to use it. Oh boy, let the Chortlings battles begin. Oh, this is super bad. We have another scanner. Wonderful critical hit. We need to get out of here. Or out of here. We need to reset the Eye of Chort. Let's get over to the Tithonus lab. Hello, two Devourers. Devourer's not that dangerous because we have Uncanny Dodge to protect us from them. Ooh, incapacitated. Get our butts back into the lab, where Chort can't reach us. Recharge our spear and our dagger. Oh, we don't need our dagger recharged. Alright, Eye of Chort is gone. Let's get back out there again. I think the corpses remain. They do. Got some intestines on that one. There's a little opening here we haven't explored, but we're about to have the Eye of Chort back again. So let's leave, then we'll come back here, use sprint and rush over there really quick. Weaponry is fine. Go. Computer rack with nothing in it. A desk with a black eye for 1 oddity point. Smart night vision goggles, worth quite a pretty penny. I will take those. Nothing else here. Okay, so that's all for this particular room then. It's an important one, however, for us, even though we didn't find anything useful. Equipment-wise, we did find the organic processor, which we're going to need to utilize. Okay, so let's go south now. And explore this area. We have walls. Let's break down one of them. So we'll break down a few. Eye of Chort is now activated. Which also means that if we break down one of these walls, we're likely to have a bunch of noise. The Chortlings will investigate. Let's quickly get out of here. Well, I do like how we're forced to fight the Chortlings in hard mode, something I've not had to do in normal. I'd rather avoid doing so if we can. I think this Chortis is the one who has the dagger on him. Bone handle knife. We'll take a read of it later. But that's what I believe whatchamacallit wants. We can explore the rest of this particular area after we turn the dagger in. Let's see, is there anything special about this? Chance to get critically hit by weapons and unarmed attacks reduced by 2%. There is a 35% chance to inflict a bleeding wound, and that bleeding wound actually deals more damage than most bleeding wounds would inflict on a target. 135% damage as opposed to 100% damage over 3 turns. And that's it. Now, not really a great weapon. 8% crit chance, 130 crit damage bonus is decent, but with our weaponsmithing, we can make better knives. This knife's handle is made from bone and covered with a layer of epoxy, which still seems in near pristine condition, unlike the blade scratched from use in numerous sharpenings. It also feels a bit heavier than other knives you've held. Hello, Faceless. We're back at the now depowered Caceres residential block, and we're gonna, as you can see, take the long way around to get to Leo. We'll put the vision goggles into our loot, then bring the knife back. And then it's exploring Hollow Earth in this episode. At the very least, I want to explore the main 4 sections. That's going to be these 4 blocks. If we have time, we might do the Tithonus lab also. Well, I guess we could do the Tithonus lab first. I need to remember what's so special about the Tithonus lab. I mean, I'm sorry. I know what's so special about it. I need to remember how to get through it without too much difficulty. Something that I don't remember very well. I think it's just, once again, keeping our distance from the hostiles therein. And running out of the Tithonus lab if we get detected. It's one of the few areas where if combat starts, you can leave the area and come back, and you won't be in combat again, thanks to how that area works. Oh, have you found it yet, huh? I think this is what you were looking for. His lips stretch into a smile as soon as you show him the knife. His eyes fill with tears of joy. Haha, that's the one. That's the one. I haven't forgotten how it looks. No. It's so pretty. Thank you so much. What did you say your name was? Tim. I am Leo. I am Leo. It is nice to meet you, Tim. I'll remember you, I will. By the white rat's hair, I will. Now, to keep my end of the bargain, ask me anything you wish to know. Tim. Why are you here, Leo? And for how long? Your question is answered by a confused stare. A spoken reply follows. You are asking me questions I can't answer. Why not? I can't remember those things. I forgot them. I sometimes even have trouble remembering my own name. Leo. How can one forget his very own name? It's the pressure. The pressure in my head makes me forget things, you know. Every time I go near the complex, the pressure makes the edges of my mind fuzzy. Then it shrinks and I feel something inside got lost. The devils, Tortists. They live there with their demons and are resistant to it, I think. But I forget. I know what you mean. I was there too and felt a strange sensation in my head. But it gets better as soon as I leave the area. Yeah, the pressure lessens once you leave. But there's always something missing from your mind. I remember other things, yeah, recent things, and some other, if I can focus hard on it. Those I remember. But the past, it evaporated. Poof. You forgot your past. It evaporated. Poof. Some things I know but can't remember. Yeah, I know but can't remember. The knife. I know that it's important, but can't remember why. It's a deep feeling. Maybe someone gave it to me. Maybe I made it myself. I don't remember. But I feel it to be a part of me. And if I can't keep my memories, then maybe I can keep the things that were a part of it. Yeah. That's the only option I've left. Maybe my mind will become clearer one day and those items will help me remember. So how far back do you remember about yourself? I know I've been here for a long time. I don't remember how I came here, but I know I came from some other place. There are clues that tell me so. I had some items with me, like the bone knife, things, pictures of people. I feel something when I look at those things. I know those people, but I don't remember them. I haven't seen people in a long time. I know one was here with me. No. Yes, he was. There was another man here with me. There was another man with me. Here. I don't remember what happened to him. I know he was here. Do you miss him? I do. I don't remember why, but I do. I miss him a lot. He was my best friend. We were together until he... Until he what? Until he... No. He was not my friend, but my bro... No. I can't remember. Fuzzy. Did he come here with you, perhaps? Do you remember? Train. You came here together by a train. I haven't seen a railroad anywhere. I don't remember. I don't know. It hurts me. Fuzzy. I've never actually pursued this line of conversation with him before either, viewer. I'm a little worried this might be too much for him. We better talk about something else. I see that this is getting to you. Huh? Tim. Do you know a way out of here? There are elevators, but not a single one of them works. They lead up, I think. Where can I find them? One is in the big complex. One is, near the lake. There might be more, but those are the ones I know of. Does Underrail mean anything to you? Core City? Do you remember metro tunnels? Trains? Anything of the sort? Huh? No. It means nothing to me, I think. You sound like it should, you do, but I don't remember anything like that. Is that where you're from? You think I'm from there too? His eyes roll back as he grabs his head and lets out a painful cry. Then he drops to his knees and begins weeping. Stand up, old man. You're stronger than that. You know it. He wipes the tears from his wrinkling cheeks and gets up. Don't tell me about your world anymore. Alright, we'll change the subject. He nods. I'm trying to open the large gate in the complex. Past the tanks. Eh? Large gate. Yes. And what do you need me for? There is this slimy mass covering the gate, preventing me from opening it. Have you ever encountered anything like that, or know how to get rid of it? I don't know. Actually, wait. I remember a machine in the complex. Yeah, near the exit to storages. It had organic something written on it. Slime was organic. Maybe there's something to it, but I can't. He begins rubbing his temples. His teeth are clenched, eyes sporadically twitching during the short pause. Then he exhales and opens his eyes. I can't do it. It is gone. Gone. Just find the machine. Start from there. I need a key card to open the... Oh, we have all those already. Let's change the subject. What can you tell me about the Chortists? Devils. They roam the complex, I saw him before. Yeah. In that I'm sure. I remember. Devils want to shoot me. Demons want to eat me. But they never came here. No. No, never. They guard something. Something big. It lies behind the large gate. Where is that something? Demon breeding grounds. I know it. You mentioned the mast. What can you tell me about them? I don't remember seeing them before. No. I know they weren't here before the big shake. Then they started to appear. They had masks of steel, mechanical parts. Legs, arms, bodies, steel. They saw me, I think. I know they saw me. But they didn't hurt me. They let me walk freely around the storage. Yes. They didn't hurt me. The masks were fighting with the shortest devils. Attacked them from all sides and crushed them. Ought to kill them all, I said. But the pressure, it hurt them too, I think. They retreated, but they're still there, holding almost every entrance to the complex. Do you know why they're still here? They didn't hurt me. It wouldn't hurt me. No. Legs, arm, bodies, claw, steel. I felt my mind swirling. They left me alone. Huh? Yeah, they left me alone. I said, do you know why they're still here? I don't remember. Something the shortists have. Important for everyone. I don't remember. I'd like to know more about the surrounding areas. Okay, as we agreed when you brought me the knife. Bone knife. Where do I start? Right, there's a few areas of interest around here. The big complex, the storages, the demon breeding ground, the machine plant, the mass site, the mushroom forest, and the 4 buildings. I think that's all. What are you interested in knowing about? Tell me about the mushroom forest. It's south, far south, then west. Yeah. The mushrooms are tall and high, but the danger lies low. The forest is filled with numerous mushroom beasts. And there is one big... Yeah. I never dared coming closer to it. I don't remember. But I know it is dangerous. The little maggots. Watch out for them. They grow into mushroom beasts. What do you mean by that? Exactly that, Tim. They bore into the mushrooms and grow. If you need to go there, watch out. And watch out for the spores, too, because if you inhale them, it makes your head spin and spin and spin. You lose yourself for a time. And I know I once woke up in a place I'd never seen before. Don't remember how I got out. It's dangerous. In the mushroom forest, you ought to be more alert than the beasts that live there. I had no clue, viewer, that Leo gives you a hint as to how to make some progress in the mushroom forest. The spores he's talking about, they decrease your maximum health by a percentage, if I recall correctly, and I spent a good amount of time avoiding those spores. But you need to inhale them if you want to successfully actually get what you need from that spot, or else you're not beating the game. And it was very frustrating. I spent hours, I think, trying to figure out what to do before I ended up having to go online and I think I found a thread on the Steam forums which detailed what I needed to do to get through that forest. Spores. What more do you remember about the place you woke up in? Remember? That's a tough one. I remember, as I said, I was breathing in those spores for too long, I suppose. I felt my head spin and spin, and then all went dark. Yes, dark. I thought I was dead. Oof. Ought to be. But then I felt myself again. My arms, legs, bowels, heart beating. But I was now in a smaller cave, more like a bunch of tunnels. I know that. Full of beasts. And a big one. Heart beating. Yeah. Yes. But how I got out, I don't remember. Let me ask you something else, Leo. Tell me about the complex. The complex is vast. Tortoise live there with their demons. Devils. I was there many times, I know it. And I always felt the pressure inside my head. Yet, besides making me forget, it also wakes up the demons. They come out of their holes in the ground, so watch for those if you ought to go there. Not that I would recommend it, no, no. What else can you tell me about the complex? What's it for? The complex was the place where people who lived in the 4 buildings worked. Yes, they were, what's the word? Scientists. I remember seeing that in their notes. They were doing experiments on things. Maybe they created the devils, the demons. Maybe the demons killed them. There are dismembered corpses all throughout the complex. I remember seeing them. Tell me more. I found useful things there. It's a place of many secrets, and while I've found some of them, I reckon there is more to discover. Oh, like the shelters. There are shelters where the demons won't hurt you, and pressure can't reach you. That bloody complex, because of it my memories leaked out of my head. It is evil, I tell you. Why fate came over me, I don't know. And I don't remember. Tell me about the 4 buildings. The masks are there now, but only outside. I remember it. Meanwhile, I've been inside. Yes, people live inside. Maybe I did too. I don't remember it. I don't know it either. Now only electric spiders live there, but they don't always come out. They feed on power, and when the lights are out, they retreat into their lairs. You mean coil spiders? I mean electric spiders. Don't confuse me. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to confuse you. Anyway, is there anything of interest inside the 4 buildings? The people who live there are connected to the complex. Some doors were locked, but others weren't. I know I read through those people's personal notes. I can't remember how. I didn't bring it with me because their past is not mine. It would confuse me. I know it. But I found some card thingies, key cards I used to open some doors in the complex. I give them to you. I don't remember where I put them. I don't know if I even have them here anymore. That's all I can remember right now. I know there's more, Tim, and I'll think about it. Tell me about the storages. Ah, storages. It's a place where useful things are. It's a place where useful things are. I know that's why I built my home close to it. There are weapons there, materials and parts too, ammo. Also, there are 2 large storages that go inside the cave wall. One is open and has dangerous gases inside, and slimy slugs, while the other is sealed. I was never able to open it, but I saw through a crack in the wall it has more shelves inside with more useful things. Yes, I saw shelves. I remember seeing shelves. The storages were empty until diggers showed up, but then the mass drove them off. I can go there. The mass won't hurt me. They won't hurt me. Tell me about the demon breeding grounds. Demons. I was there a long time ago. It is past the complex, I think. Let me think. I think there are tanks there. Large tanks full of green, yellow, green liquid. Yes, tanks. Large tanks. I saw horrible things there, sure, but I know I saw something more there. Something huge. A larger demon. I remember my head was feeling like it was going to turn to mush. It hurts my brain when I try to remember. He quickly puts his palms on his temples and begins rubbing the area, clenching his eyes and grunting. The tension soon dissipates. His eyes remain closed but not clenched. His breath evens out, his palms still rubbing his temples. As he calms down, he slowly lifts his eyelids and tiredly looks at you. I can't tell you more. It hurts. How about the machine plant? It's past the storages, at the intersection. Follow the road straight, north. The diggers are there now, in the yard. I saw them. I remember it. But inside, there, I've never been. No. But I saw lights turn on. Machines come out. The plant is making them. It has to be. They clink, clank around it, protecting whatever's inside. Yep. One attacked me once. I got too close. It spoke to me. Then I destroyed it. Leo, destroyed it. You have anything to trade? So he wants raw leathers, medicines, and organs. And he has ampoules. Alright, so I definitely want these. We can give some medicines. We brought quite a few with us. We definitely do not need 29 psi boosters. What else could we take with us? I guess we just want more medical supplies, so we'll take some capsules. If I hit auto, can I take this 3 Stygian coins? And that will do. Thank you, Leo. He didn't tell us how he didn't give us echoing soliloquy. I know he can do so. We just haven't traveled down the right conversation path yet. So let's talk with him again. Let's see. Why did you go back to the complex if the pressure makes you lose your memory? I rarely go there. Right. The pressure, devils and demons. It's not a good place to be, no, but the diggers, they emerged, so I had to. Diggers? Diggers! The critters you must have seen out front. They crawled out of the ground when the big shake opened it. The big shake. The big shake. Then they come out. Ugly, these things are. I set those traps for them, but they got some brains in them. Not a single trap was set off. But I think I remember now. I saw them a long time before. Maybe. But not in such numbers. No, no. And it was far away from my house. But this is too many. You were going to tell me why the diggers make you go back to the complex. Yeah, I need to find, something it was. Something. Anything to keep them away from my home. The complex is rich with things. I know it is. But I can't remember exactly what. I found things in the past there. Useful things. I had to take the risk. I had to try. The diggers were closing in. And the storages, nothing of use there against them. Well, did you find anything? He looks around himself, his eyes scanning every corner of his home. It appears I haven't. No, I'm sure I haven't. I found nothing there. I found nothing there. Even though I went prepared, I found nothing. I have been training, you see, to prevent the pressure from making me forget. It helps, to a degree. Tim. We already cleared the burrowers out for them. Oh, we'll say number 1 first, but number 2's the path we want to go down in this conversation to learn what he's learned about resisting the pressure. I'd be glad to clear the burrowers for you. Diggers, do not confuse me. You can try to slay them, but they'll just come back from the ground. They always do. I know. No, I need something to keep them away. Permanently. That is why I went to the complex. Yes. I lost my knife there in the complex. Well, running from Chortists. But then you brought it back. Yes, that is what happened. You mentioned resisting the pressure inside your head while you're near the complex. Tell me more about what you meant. The whole of reason. The what now? It's in the back. Yeah. When my mind is fuzzy, I go to it. It helps. It clears it up. Solidifies the mind. May I see this hole of reason? He nods with a smile. Follow me, Tim. Follow him to the hole of reason. Leo leads you to a hole in the ground. You peek into the void before glancing over to him. He's got a blissful grin on his face and is rubbing his shaking hands with enjoyment. Without a warning, his expression solidifies, and he quickly reaches to support his lower back. You hear one disturbingly loud crack, and then he speaks. I should have come out of the locker so fast. Ugh, dang it. You okay? You want to sit down? Are you okay? You want to sit down? Leo points to the hole and nods a few times. His hands still support his fragile back. There! You're getting the hang of it already. I knew your marbles were smashed with a hammer and then poured back into your head, but this I didn't expect. Would you listen for a moment? Leo proceeds with a whisper. Look, the whole of reason helps your mind work. You talk to it, and it answers. Now, the trick is to talk about all the important stuff, your past, your knowledge. What comes out of the hole will stick to your memory and slow down the effects of the pressure. It helps, I swear. Now, this is one of those situations, viewer, in which there is a correct answer and there is a wrong answer. Echoing soliloquy is a feat we can gain from Leo by talking with this pit and listening to our own echo. There's no negatives associated with the feat, to my knowledge. We don't have to take it, but there's no reason not to. It doesn't, no time elapses. Well, I mean, time elapses, but it's not like we lose anything. So let's choose the proper conversation path to learn this feat. Okay. Let's give it a shot. Tell me what to do. How do I start? Say anything to start off the conversation. Then you ought to let it flow. But remember, try to direct it towards things that are important to you, that you want to hold on to. Got it? Speak to the whole of reason. You spent about an hour conversing with your echo. A long talk indeed, during which you and the whole of reason agreed on just about everything, making effectively the most boring conversation you've ever had. Yet oddly not the most useless one, it seems. You feel as if your reasoning is somehow sharper, your memory more reliable. You feel more focused and less likely to be distracted by outside interference. You feel strange. Or maybe you're just losing your mind due to the fact you spent an hour talking to a bottomless pit. Feeling good, Tim? I hope. Time to take a stroll and see if this was worth it. See you later, Leo. And there's the feat. Let's take a look at it. Oh, I also don't want to levels. We're hitting cancel. Let's go down here to our echoing soliloquy. Slows down the rate at which the unspeakable things penetrate your mind. Oops, gotta go now, Leo. I'll talk with you later. Well, if I recall correctly, I did go back to Leo, I think with Decker, or with Gabriel, after I beat Chort. But I don't think anything changed for him. We'll still do so when we defeat, assuming we are able to defeat Chort with Tim here. Viewer, it feels like we've been playing for an hour. Conversations always take a long time to go through in this game. So I think we're going to stop. Do I have my phone with me? Almost an hour. Almost an hour. So, yeah, I guess we'll stop again. My goodness. So much time elapses during conversation. Let's, yeah, we'll stop here. There's no reason for you guys to watch me walk over to the residential district. So, thank you guys for watching. And I will maybe see you in the next one, where we will finally get to exploring the Hollow Earth main complex. So I'll see you guys then. Take care, everyone.